old shotgun test, my way. So now this video idea is stolen. My buddy Justin from Elmer's Footworks came up with this. He said, man, he said, I see these dudes doing torture tests where they stick guns in water and they stick them in mud and they stick them in sand. He said, truth be told, ain't none of us gonna be fighting in no sand or mud. He said, you know, we're gonna be on a couch with a Mountain Dew and some Fritos. And since we ain't trained Navy SEALs or nothing, first thing you're gonna do when somebody kicks in your front door is you're gonna jump up and you're just gonna spill all of your stuff into your gun. So is your gun gonna work with Mountain Dew and potato chips? Well, I guess we're gonna see. So thanks for the idea, Justin. I know you're a real dude, I'm a real dude, and we just kind of couldn't get together for this video idea, but I'm gonna give you credit. So round one is Mountain Dew. Let's go ahead and pour this all in there. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Ooh. So let's see how this thing does. There we go, past the Mountain Dew test. Ooh, that's coming out of stock. I guess that's coming through the buffer tube. All right, so now the next test is going to be corn chips. So let's take our corn chips and let's try these out. So let's pour these on, pour these in. Oh, so I'm already covered in Mountain Dew. Let's go ahead and do that. Did I see a corn chip fly out? Oh God, here we go. Oh, boom. So there went the corn chips. That works. Let's try a round two of the corn chips. So there we go. Got some in there. This is kind of fun. Shoo, boy, ride that lightning. All right, so let's try something a little more challenging. We got some party peanuts. Let's go ahead and do this, man. So let's open this up. Let's pour our party peanuts in there. Don't you hate it when you get your nuts stuck in your shotgun? So here we go. Well, I guess one of the nuts got stuck. No, it wasn't that mag. One of these mags fell off the tailgate and hit me in the foot. I thought this one fell out. All right, gravy. This is going to be nasty. I hope I don't get this all over my camera. So, I actually had a little bit of trouble finding, don't close like that. I laid it down on the latch. Had a little bit of trouble finding a gravy can that I didn't have to have a can opener for. So, it's breakfast time. You're sitting on the couch watching your cartoons, and some dude comes through the door and it's gravy time. Well, that actually smells pretty good. Ew, that's all in there. That might actually be a pretty good lube. Check that out. So let's load up another mag for gravy. Let's see here. The aroma. I love it. It smells like biscuits and gunpowder. All right, so it's a little bit later in the day. It's lunchtime. We're having a hot dog. So we've got some Hormel chili cheese here. That's pretty neat for, I guess, for the single man. You've got chili and cheese all in the same thing. So let's go ahead and go in with the chili. Oh, God. This is disgusting. So, kind of smells actually a little bit good. So let's go ahead and run this thing. Oh God. Ooh. So let's go ahead and I don't know, we're having chili and Cheetos. Let's do another one. Chili. Criminals around the world, take notes. Us rednecks, we'll we'll have a dinner party if you try to come in the front door. So let's get us some Cheetos. Oh God, it's all over my hands. So we got us some Cheetos. Oh, where's that other mag? Yeah, here's one of the gravy mags. It's already got gravy all over it. Oh, there was only 4 in there. Okay, I thought there would have been 5. Oh well, it cleared it. It did its job. Oh God, take a close look at this thing. Well, Justin, I think this thing passed your test with flying freaking colors. So let's see here. I don't know if it's the gravy or the chili, but this thing feels really nicely lubed up. So we're going to get back to the review of these Typhoon defense shotguns here in just a second. Since chili and gravy and Cheetos and Mountain Dew doesn't buy itself, as well as ammo. Ammo's still stupid. Anyway, since it doesn't buy itself, thank you to Infinite Defense for sponsoring today's video. They sent out these infinity targets, and honestly, I was skeptical as to whether I was going to accept the thing or not. I actually really like these. They're massively better than cardboard. Cardboard crumples and gets wet and all sorts of stuff. And these right here are, I think, better than steel in several ways because there's no distance. And also, when you spray paint these things back over, you can see your hits. You can see your marks where you've actually hit and stuff. So, you know, it's kind of like there's the saying, steel makes you fast, but paper keeps you honest. This being right in the middle, you can get fast, and it keeps you honest on your hits, too. I like it pretty well. So, Pat 15 will actually save you some cash. I don't make any money off those sales, but it saves you some money, and that's important. So, a little behind the scenes as to what just happened. So this thing is just daggum nasty. Let's go ahead and give you a look down in there. That stuff got all in there. All in the action. This is going to be fun to clean up. Got it all over the mags. There's daggum chili and cheese. The daggum Fritos and gravy and shotgun shells. And I was surprised I didn't get anything on my camera. I actually put this protective little lens on here to protect my real lens. So I'm surprised. And I was worried I was going to get a bunch of food in my dead cat here, my microphone. I was afraid that it was going to get all in my dead cat and make my dead cat smell like a dead cat, but I believe we're good. So now that was the Typhoon Defense F12. This right here is their XII monoblock in black. So we've actually got 2 of these shotguns sent out from Typhoon Defense. Quick disclaimer, they sent out a contract with these, and basically the only thing that was in the contract was that I was supposed to have this done in a timely manner. So they didn't have any stipulations I had to say anything good or bad. They didn't actually have any suggestions as to what I was going to make the video about. I just decided that I was going to throw a hook on this thing and just jam chili and Cheetos and all sorts of crap in it just to see if it'd run, and it ran great. But now we have done real world testing with these. The real world testing, first thing we did was just take them out and start mag dumping. And boy, you can ride that lightning just as fast as you pull the trigger. My buddy has got some pretty decent shotguns, and he said, man, these things are running pretty decent. He said they're pretty surprising. So we also took them out and started shooting some skeet. Now, we had really no problem shooting skeet with these things once we figured out how to line them up. You know, at first I was trying to line up these ghost rings in this front sight to shoot the skeet, and I wasn't doing very well because I'm used to a gold bead on the front. You know, just lining up a whole barrel and a gold bead and shooting skeet like that. So what we actually found out is if you lay the sights down, you've got a rear sight and a front sight in it. So you get your face a little bit lower and you can actually line these front and rear sights up and shoot skeet. And one of the kids there, well, I don't want to say kid, he was mid-teens. Anyway, that fella, he was adult supervised, of course, YouTube reviewer. This was his first time shooting skeet, and he was actually dusting them rather well. So, you know, kudos on that. The only thing about it is when you're shooting skeet with a double barrel, you know, a side-by-side or an over-under, you're limited to 2. Well, with this thing, you could hang this big old Mahoosive mag out of it, And we were loading these things up. We were going through shells and skeet like you don't even believe. It was just pull, 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 pull. And so it definitely speeds up the rate of consumption there. But now something that's really cool is actually in the back of this mag, there is a last round bolt hold open. So you aren't just sitting there waiting. You can feel that last round lock the bolt open and you know you're done. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, Typhoon's got all sorts of, they got some big mags. I got a couple more big mags at home. We've got these mid-size mags. And then for those fellas that want to go hunting, you can actually keep yourself limited. You know, you're federally limited to 3 shells. You can actually keep yourself limited with these little short mags. So this thing can do dual purpose. So now let's swap out the mono block for the F12. This F12, of course, it ran freaking perfect. It's still nasty. It actually kind of smells pretty good. I'm gonna rinse this thing out before I throw it in the truck. I'm a little bit cleaner than I thought I would be. The only thing I had to do is pick a little chili out of my ginger beard here. I actually brought a whole nother shirt to swap into. Didn't even need to do that. But now on this one, we've put an optional stock on here. This is a multiple position. It comes with a fixed stock, very much like what's on that mono block there. But this one actually adjusts. You get to adjust it for comb height and everything else. We've got some points for some slings here. This one, we actually step up to an ambidextrous AR style safety. So this one is ambi. It feels very familiar, just like an AR. I haven't tried this to see if this is compatible, but this looks very much like AR, but it may not be. We got a nice little red flat face trigger here. We've got a skeletonized bolt release. We've got a skeletonized bolt handle. I thought that was pretty cool. And of course, like I said, this thing has got last round bolt hold open, which I thought was really cool. So we've got our flip up sights. You know, like I was saying earlier, these style flip up sights are actually like mag pull. Those other ones on the mono block, you have to actually push them up. They are adjustable for elevation and windage there. Again, we're shooting skeet with this, having an absolute blast. So this thing is actually, you know, if you don't mind taking it and getting some people gawking at you, your over under guys might gawk at you a little bit, but you could show up to shoot skeet with these. So overall, I've had fun with these things. They're a great deal of fun, just trust me. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you next video. I love you, and I love these shotguns, but dadgummit, I'm not hugging this nasty thing. Y'all take care.